clicker ready, we will call the meeting to order. Jen, take roll, please.
Commissioner Corbin.
Here.
Commissioner Johnson.
Here.
Commissioner Waldner.
Here.
Commissioner Abraham.
Here.
Mayor Lindsay.
Here. Okay, you have attached the minutes of April 27th.
Move to approve those.
You weren't gonna let Nick do it? Second it, that's fine.
Any other?
I've done that, I've made that note plenty of times.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And all right, and I'm going to take mayor privilege here at this point and present Mr. Abraham with a thank you from the city of Madison and that for 6 years of service to the city.
Well, thank you
So,
very much.
yes, thank you. So,
It's been a pleasure to serve.
very good. Very good.
Best wishes to all of you in the future and keep up the good work.
Yes, and you know our phone numbers.
Oh, yeah, you sure do.
And with that, the next
You guys
item
have a
on
lot of
the,
things to do.
on,
Thank you, Chad.
thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you, Julie.
And with that, next on the agenda is the oath of office. And Jen, are you going to present that?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so
Alphabetical order, so Mr. Thale, come forward, please.
if you, yes, come up here and that, so you can be right in front of the camera. Cameras. All right. Uh-huh. Okay.
Alrighty. Please raise your right hand, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of South Dakota,
and the Constitution of the State of South Dakota.
and that I will faithfully
I will faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of Commissioner
of Commissioner
for the City of Madison
for the City of Madison
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
I understand
I understand
that I am not
I am not
under direct or indirect obligation
under direct or indirect obligation
to appoint or elect
to appoint or elect
any person
any person
to any office,
to any office,
position,
position,
or employment
or employment
under the government of this municipality.
of this governor and municipality.
Yep. Okay,
Okay?
all right. Sign this if you would, please.
Here's a blue pen right here.
I got
You got one? Very good. Okay.
Commissioner Waldner.
Can I stand here? You want me to come up front?
Come up front, it's easier for them, for her to take picture.
Thank you, sir.
Hey.
You can have a seat at the desk here. Raise your right hand, thank you. Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of South Dakota,
and the Constitution of the State of South Dakota,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of Commissioner
of Commissioner
for the City of Madison
for the City of
to
Madison
the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
I understand
I understand
that I am not
that I am not
under direct or indirect obligation
under direct or indirect obligation
to appoint or elect
to appoint or elect
any person
any person
to any office,
to any office,
position,
position,
or employment
or employment
under the government of this municipality.
under the government of this municipality.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right,
Back to you, too.
yep. Very good, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Next, we have a motion to approve the agenda for this evening.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Appearances, acknowledgements, and correspondence. I see Julie Gross is here for the Lake Area Improvement Corporation update.
Thank you. Congratulations to our two new commissioners.
Thanks.
I was last here in January, so I thought I'd just give you an update since January. I have on a map, I hope there's enough for all of you. Our spec building is 20,000 square feet. It's getting very close to being done. We've already done it this week or next. We have the capability of splitting it in half, so we could have two entities at 10,000 square feet. We have made the decision not to put in a concrete floor right now, just because I've had a lot of people interested, but we don't have a signed lease. So until we sign the lease, we kind of like to wait to put in the floor because we're just not sure how big it is. So we'll be excited to get that filled with one or two tenants. Our audit is complete. Jen will be sending you a copy of that with some comments shortly. We're really pleased with all of our partnerships, but especially our one with DSU. I was on the presidential search committee, and so we're looking forward to our new president beginning around July 1st. We've been busy answering RFIs and doing postings. I posted somebody actually from India last week. As you remember earlier this year, I guess it was last fall, that the county did the county site analysis plan. So we've been kind of looking overall at the county and determining if there's any interested people that would be in the concentrated animal feeding operations or the ag-related industrial development. So we've just been kind of watching that. The county gave us access to their beacon the whole month of April, and that was really nice because we really used that feature a lot. We've been working hard in our industrial park to get it cleaned up. The Boy Scouts picked up 45 bags of trash out there, 55-gallon bags. So we're thrilled to have them get that done. So we've been working on getting it mowed, and a letter will be going out to all tenants so that not only will we keep our land looking nice, but they will keep theirs looking nice. I'm very happy to report that the Madison Housing and Redevelopment Commission approached us about partnering with them on a housing study, and they were able to get a grant. And so I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be done, but the grant was approved, and so there will be a housing study done, which is really nice because there hasn't been one since 2007. And as we get more businesses and as we get more people in town, we need additional housing. And we all probably have a different opinion on what kind of housing is needed, but the study will kind of give us a little bit better direction. And there are some financial institutions that do require a housing study, and we don't have a current one, so this will be really nice to get that completed. And then on the map, you'll see on the corner right by, right across from Custom Touch to the north, that was our exciting news last week, that First Line Funding Group, which is owned by First Bank and Trust. They purchased 2.3 acres, and so they're going to be putting in a new building out there. They are currently located in one of our facilities, the Heartland Technology Center, which is north of the DC Fieldhouse. So they'll be moving probably in about a year. They're probably going to break ground some dirt later this week. And as a community, we should be very excited and proud of this business. They started out with 2 people, now they're at 50 employees, and they're making room for 100 with potential expansion. So it's very exciting for us.
And that was all kind of homegrown people too. I mean, it wasn't
It is.
stealing from another community or state or anything, so very good.
It is, they've got a great story to tell, so we're very excited about that. So we're excited we were able to keep them in Madison, because obviously always moving is always an option for any company. So when they decide to stay in Madison, that's always a plus. So that's about it. I just think we're on the right track. I think we've got a good group of county and city commissioners. I appreciate all of your support. I know the mayor sits on our board, and we're very happy with that. He never misses a meeting, and he's always there. And a lot of you I see in my office or on the phone, and we just appreciate your support. I know that you guys don't have the resources to take care of an industrial park and buildings, and so our office is happy to do that. So as you know, you can call me and come see me anytime. I think most of you do. My door's always open.
Okay.
All right. That's
Very good.
Do you have any questions?
I think that's a very good idea on holding off on that concrete because your ground is moving when it gets cold and stuff. And we was out there where Bill and Jean's was, and we had to take the hole, and it's very costly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna put the driveway in, we're just putting crushed asphalt in the driveway. Gary Ryan will do that this week, but yeah, until we get that tenant, because when they started asking the questions of where do you want the drains, so I don't know where we're gonna put the drains, because we're not sure who the tenants are. So we just decided. I'm glad you guys think it's right.
Yeah, very good.
Always exciting, thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, number 2, acknowledged letter from the South Dakota DOT, the Surface Transportation Program Payout Program. Chad, would you want to address that?
Yes, thank you. The letter is in your packet. I don't have much to add. I haven't followed up with these folks yet, but the primary reason is we're using all of our funds for the Southeast 4th Street project, so we won't really have any funds being paid out to us. So we're sort of in a wait-and-see position to try to see how this is gonna shake down with the new Senate Bill 1 that's been passed. So I just wanted to put this before you. You may have already received it directly already anyway, but I wanted you to see this and acknowledge it, and I'll keep you posted when I get updates from DOT.
On how the changes it may
Yes.
work out.
There will definitely be changes
Mhm.
on how we do things, but I'll let you know.
Nope, sounds very good. Should we take a motion to acknowledge?
Please.
Yep.
I'll make a motion, we acknowledge the letter from South Dakota DOT Surface Transportation Program, STP Payout Program.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Acknowledge the 2014 Operation and Maintenance Award for the wastewater treatment system. Fred or Chad, which one would like?
Probably me.
All right. Well,
Last week, the state of South Dakota awarded this operation and maintenance award for our wastewater plant. And a couple of our folks out there actually for some training to pick that up for us. Folks down at the wastewater plant do an outstanding job with the minimal staff. So,
Mhm.
And this is, I mean, I don't know how many years in a row this is, but it's running consecutively. They're picking this award up, so it's a really good job that they're doing down there.
it is, yes.
Yeah, these awards aren't just a given, so this is
They're,
definitely earned by our community and our hard work down there. Thank you.
Okay, do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to acknowledge the 2014 Operating and Maintenance Award at the wastewater treatment system.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Seeing no old business, new business, resolution number 2015-6, adopt the powers and duties of mayor and the commissioners. Okay.
going good.
Yes. Any questions or comments or motion?
I'll make a motion that we adopt resolution number 2015-6, adopt powers and duties of mayor and commissioners.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 2, authorize the mayor to sign the application for the permit to occupy the right-of-way with SDN Communications. Chad, would you want to address that?
Yes, thank you. This item was provided to us by SDN. Lawrence Escoban is the contact person. As is customary, if somebody is using our right-of-way, we try to keep track of where those are for a variety of reasons. But SDN has been contacted by Raven to put in a line, a communications cable between their two facilities down in the Lakeview Industrial Park. So this would memorialize or approve that use. They have actually drafted these special conditions, and they patterned them after ones that we've given to them before, so they're not all exactly applicable, because for one, there's no curb and gutter down there, it says no curb and gutter, but it's probably not that big a deal just to adopt this as, or accept this as written.
And it meets all the construction guidelines for putting it in so that we don't run into it with something else.
Right.
Okay.
And they're usually very good if there's a conflict with that to let them know, and they'll make adjustments in it.
Okay.
Didn't Integra put a fiber optic line between the two buildings?
Yes, they did. That's a good question. I had asked Mr. Escoban about that, and this is either a parallel line or a redundant line, but Integra did, but they want this line as well.
Are they gonna be near each other?
I don't know the proximity of this one to the other one. We did, when Integra approached us, we did explain to them that often we get this type of a thing from SDN, and they weren't interested at that time of approaching SDN for whatever reason. So this is either a redundant line or a replacement line for that one. I did reach out to Raven and ask them.
The other wire might have been not fiber, or
Sure.
could have been a copper.
Yeah, it could have been. I guess I can't remember. For some reason, I thought it was a fiber, but it doesn't matter.
You'd think it would have been.
Other than, be nice if there wasn't a cable every 5 feet on that road, but.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have any more questions or a motion?
Question?
When you get done with this, could we back up once? I wanted to ask a question. You were too fast for me.
Okay.
So go ahead and finish what you're.
Okay, we're on number 2. Authorize the mayor to sign the application for the permit to occupy the right-of-way, South Dakota Network Communications.
Just a question for you, Chad. Any complications that you see? Any-
No. Nope. I don't see anything concern here.
I'll make a motion to authorize the mayor to sign application for permit to occupy right-of-way for SDN Communications.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay.
I'm sorry,
You had a
I wasn't-
question?
I wasn't paying attention, Roy, sorry.
Okay.
They adopt the powers and duties of the, what meeting did you do that at?
What's that?
What meeting did you decide that at?
Pretty much in that, we went through and just basically looked at it, and I wrote down who would fit in each area, and the rationale behind it is we are in the process of hiring a police chief, and so I wanted him to stay where he was, and we're in the process of hiring a electric supervisor, and that for the electronics department, and that, and Kelly spent a year in finance, learning the finance ropes and that of how things are funded in the city. So he's going to move to Public Works, and Bob has worked in Public Works, so he understands the mechanical sides of it, and so it gives him the opportunity to learn the finance side of it. Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Okay.
When Nick Abraham was running at the Meet the Candidates forum, he said that he would have a conflict of interest, so he couldn't be the police commissioner. Mr. Thill, his daughter works in the city finance.
That is correct.
So
And I
give
have
him
gone
that-
through legal advice, and if it were his wife working in finance, then it would be a conflict. Being a daughter that does not directly report to him, and that, it is legally not a conflict. So that question has been answered, yes.
Okay, then let's go to another question. Why have it a learning curve for Mr. Johnson, and there's no derogatory, no anything against you, but when Mr. Thill has been in the business on the streets for 30-plus years, why not use the expertise? And if Mr. Johnson's been in the finance, why not keep him there?
We'll still have the expertise. We'll have his expertise here on the mechanical side of it, and then now, when we start doing the budget process, and that he'll be having the finance side of it, and he'll see how it all fits together. So. Okay. Okay, seeing no further questions, We'll move on to number 3. Authorize the mayor to sign the easement agreement with the Lewis and Clark Rural Water System. Chad, do you want to address that?
Yes, thank you. The staff from Lewis and Clark had approached me about presenting this easement to the city commission for an easement to locate the meter house and some pipeline on the property where the water plant is. This is a standard easement that they use in their processes, is what I understand. And it's rather lengthy. I did pass this along to the city attorney for him to take a look at. And he's not here, but he did tell me it was acceptable to him. I guess I would leave it at that and see if there's any questions or concerns about it. You know, obviously, we're a partner with Lewis and Clark in their system, but they still need to go through the formality of getting an easement for a legal permission to be on the city of Madison property. And so that's what this would be.
Very good. Questions?
No, just part of the process.
Yep. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to authorize the mayor to sign easement agreement with Lewis and Clark Rural Water System.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 4, authorize the mayor to sign the agreement, Employees Bargaining Unit, Teamsters Local Union Number 120. Jen, did you want to address that briefly?
I will briefly. I'm going to speak, if I may, to both of the number 4 and number 5 agenda items. They are separate union contracts. The first one is for the Teamsters Local Union. That is our public works employees. The second one you'll see is the IBEW. That is for our electrical workers. After much negotiation, what you have in front of you are the formal documents. They are one-year agreements, January 1st to December 31st of 2015. As reflected in the salary resolution, it was resolution number 2014-26 that you adopted in December of 2014. Both of these contracts that we're going to ask you to authorize the mayor to sign, they both reflect the same verbiage of a 2% cost of living raise, a 1.7% increase in an insurance benefit, and also an increase to the longevity pay. We anticipate the negotiation process for 2016 and future years to begin about as soon as we sign off on these contracts here. Questions? I would ask for 2 separate motions though, please, if we'll treat them
Yep,
separately.
treat them as 2 separate units.
I would make a motion to authorize the mayor to sign an agreement, employees bargaining unit for the Teamsters Local Union number 120, excuse me.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 5, authorize the mayor to sign the agreement with the Employees Bargaining Unit, IBEW, Local Union Number 426.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 6, review and award bid number 837 for a 2011 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. And there was 1 bid received. And it did not come anywhere near the 90% requirement on bids, so.
If I may, can I interject?
Yes.
You'll remember a few weeks ago, we declared it a surplus, appointed appraisers, and appraised the car for $5,200. We opened bids last week sometime. We got 1 bid for $2,777. It has been the consensus to go ahead and reject that bid. And then the bid law will allow us to, the governing board may reject any and all bids. And then within 12 months thereafter, you can sell the property at a private sale for not less than 90% of that appraised value. So within the next 12 months, we can attempt to sell this car for 90%, which is $4,680. I have visited with the police department, I have visited with the city mechanic, and we feel that we can get those dollars for that car. If you so choose to go ahead and reject that bid, we'll use some social media, we'll use some avenues that we haven't used yet to advertise that car. Anything else, gentlemen? Okay.
I just think that we could probably use that car to go out of town if you have to go somewhere, Roy, instead of paying mileage for the pickup, or whoever has to go. If you need to go, instead of paying mileage, we could save money that way.
We do have a previous one in that is in the city engineers department, and that I have taken advantage of, yes. So, made a trip to Pier last week and back, so.
So at this point, we have options. What I would ask that you do tonight is at least reject this bid, and then we can move forward with however we want to use this car in the future. Yes, gentlemen?
Dave Roy,
Yes, sir.
you could bring it out to Prairie Village to our auction and put that price on it. If it doesn't get that, you don't have to sell it. It'd cost you $25, but.
There's an
I mean,
option.
we get a lot of vehicles from East River and other places.
Yeah.
You're sure welcome to do that. Just set the price you want.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Good idea.
What was it?
And that's
original-
coming
what was
up
the
when?
price? What-
That's
what-
this
what-
Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Is it gonna
Okay.
rain?
Pardon?
Is it gonna rain?
I hope not. It rained last year and it was a mud pile getting all that stuff
Oh,
out there.
boy.
Doesn't it rain every year?
Yeah.
What was
Well-
the price we set on that originally?
We used an appraised NAD value of $5,200.
5,200.
I'll make a motion that we reject all bids for the bid number 837, 2011 Crown Victoria Police Interceptor.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 7.
You posted.
Okay, number 7, appoint interim police chief. And Mike, would you want to address that?
Sure. Thank you, Mayor. Basically, what we're doing is, when you have a police chief that retires, it's not like you can just walk out the door and walk away from the position without passing on a bunch of multitude of items. There's a lot of accounts. There's budget items, there's budget processes, budget things, security accounts, things that Chief Paulford needs to communicate to someone within the office. And as we talked earlier in the department meetings, May 15th will be Chief Paulford's last day, and so we have started the interview process. We are working towards a chief replacement, and until that time comes, we do need to do this. I know that Chief Paulford, just his willingness to help the community, I know that he's been writing down a lot of tasks and duties that he does and things, and so I know that he's documenting many things to help us out with that transition, and so, but at the same time, we need to have someone here that's gonna be at the helm and as we pursue our next police chief. So with that, I will open it up to any other questions or. If no other questions, I guess I'll make a motion to appoint Detective Sergeant Justin Meyer as our interim police chief for Madison, South Dakota. And we'll do this until such a time that a permanent chief has been named.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 8, you have attached,
Can I go back to, who
Yes,
got the
sir.
car thing for a minute? Was that within 12 months we can?
Within 12 months.
Within 12 months, okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Nope, you're just fine. Number 8, you have attached bills for approval.
Motion to approve the bills.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 9, you have bills attached for ratification.
Make a motion, we ratify the bills.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. You also have attached personnel adjustments. It's that time of year when we have a number of those taking place at the community center area.
Outdoor swimming pool.
Mhm.
I'll make a motion that we approve the personnel as presented.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And under announcements and other business, do we have a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. Okay, we are now in executive session. So,
Kind of sloppy at the agenda there, Keller. We move on, keep going back with things.
thank you.
Okay.
If you want. Yep.
I just want to write this down.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I may call you, George.
That's a great question.
And